It's Week 4 of the National Football League, with Baltimore on the road for an AFC battle. They lead the all-time series against Denver 8-6. It's the Ravens and the Broncos. Next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin alongside my partner Charles Davis. CD, you're an old school guy, and I know you've got to love our matchup here. Two teams that get after it the old-fashioned way, on the ground.
See if we can win a game without getting any turnovers.
We got the number 1 and number 2 rushing offense in the entire NFL matching up. Now, don't be fooled. Both of these teams can and will throw the ball in this one. They certainly love playing that
1 and 2 rushing offense? No way.
Working between the tackles, chewing up time of possession. And they've each got a main man who's among the best in the league at toting the rock.
Yard line. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work. You know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Dig deep. Players run slightly faster than normal.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he rolled them with a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Melvin. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 121 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high.
Win the game, that's my goal.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. As for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect
first down. Come on. Let's go.
Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
The last time we ran this aside, he fumbled. Ooh, let's go. Get the block. Let's go.
There are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a
wow, I've never scored on that play.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and start shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Pretty darn good. 27 touchdown passes, another 1,000 yards on the ground, and 7 scores rushing. This young man continues to be elusive and continues to...
How can you do that? How can you do that?
Inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this. I'll bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20.
Eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Bro, holding?
The quick feet by Jackson.
Oh
And he
my
will reach
God.
the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you
3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Edwards. They'll get this halfway home from the...
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL?
Oh my God. Everybody ran past him.
Into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the round. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But
It's on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Come
And he
on.
gets us up to the 30.
Man. Run stopper, inside stuff. This might be a bad idea.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon.
I still got
They will
pace.
have a first down as they get him to the ground at
He lit up.
37.
I think because we were double teaming
There
him.
on the pickup, but that's enough.
you have third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
Ah.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific.
To football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 39, Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's
It was
Sutton.
better that time.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down.
And Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
Now Gordon on first down.
Who
And
is
not able
that?
to break away this time.
Graham
As they're gonna
Glasgow, ain't
stop him
not
right
fast
around
enough
the
to
line of
fool?
scrimmage.
I can't motion you over there.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Got it.
And this
Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
now a pass hauled in downfield.
Shit.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone is momentum to launch another one.
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. Dix.
That's all I do. Okay. Let's go down.
Bridgewater now. Finding his big
I wanted to lead him a little bit more.
These two teams all tied after one. Denver, it's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. Oh,
We got called for holding.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Come on, Albert.
A few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now it appears we've got an injured Ray. Get a report when we come back to Denver. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal.
Man, could be zone. Let's do it.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that
can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
It's got to go to either. Patrick, maybe?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get the
possession. These guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and play on the 2-yard line. Any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can.
Iran commit.
Middle of the field, a breakaway.
Yeah, nobody's catching him.
The 50, the 30.
Oh my God.
10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Maybe I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Dude, come on. Patrick.
Essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I could not have done that more perfect.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again.
He's wide open, Bridge.
1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10.
I might play
That
ourselves
brings up the big
stuff.
question. Do they
Or I
bring
just picked the
pressure
wrong
or
play.
do they play coverage on this down?
They go play action. Bridgewater. Got a man complete.
I had Sutton too.
And he will have the Broncos first down.
How do you hit him wide open, but you can't hit?
That's a play that likely drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he'll work this forward for a stop right there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down 1st down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Just a young.
Nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Bridgewater to Fant. First
I'll take that, no complaints.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, when he was drafted, that was the expectation.
Running right at him.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Keep him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And not much to speak of there. Maybe.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin.
Nice, nice. Let's go. Let's go.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong...
They stood over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that
You have planned for it, and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, challenge, and then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Throwing, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that.
Realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shit
for ping pong, you know, back and forth.
I didn't know they had this.
That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first runners. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 1:58 left to play. Set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson. And this pass broke.
You try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant.
Ah, come on, man. Good stuff, though. Good stuff.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the...
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Holding.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration.
When they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count, can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as...
And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Able to get 9 out of that catch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. 4th coming. Here's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. Toward the end zone. Here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less with him. And he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday.
To your sideline.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the feet. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson.
Nice, Fuller. Nice, dude. Let's go.
Let's take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
On first down, it's Gordon, and he sneaks his way. Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. Open man, Hamler, that's complete.
Pass or about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to.
Momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he is met quickly behind the chain. 2nd and 12.
No way that works.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get this done for number 14. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And this time
come
they were
on.
waiting for him. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Do you go to the outside? You do.
Throwing is Bridgewater. On the slant, it's Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. Defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Down at the 2.
Almost.
Broke through the 2nd and goal.
Double team. Campbell.
Gordon.
Let's go.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keep and maximizing opportunities.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And his top speed as last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 5. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And here's his offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of him.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot of room to
offense. You'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's
Nice.
catch on the sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he'll get 9. To throw is Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Ravens have got it. Well, you had an offense working with a company.
Get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down right around the 25. Big Mike Purcell with the tackle.
Well, it's tough
time. Only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now Jackson on 1st down. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
I hit the wrong
his 2nd
button,
touchdown
man.
on the season. And the Ravens have made their last possession. They fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play. Move on. Next drive. That man tries to
come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Fuck, man.
Quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that
yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's got this down almost to another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up.
Aggression's not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get it. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I just can't get it.
Here's Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Nice.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 56. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm not really feeling that. Sutton, maybe?
Off the play fake.
What are we thinking, Sutton here? Sutton? Sutton? Get in there? Come on! Oh my god. Oh, he got it? No way. They gave it to him?
This game, and the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so
Did he really get that?
time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so.
So that challenge, a successful one.
I can't move over there.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it was the bad news for them. They've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Damn it.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson.
What?
For Bateman, he's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40.
He didn't even look ready for that.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23.
These guys are
Nice
driving.
pick up of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Jackson will throw again.
Damn it. I thought he was going to cut out.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Oh, let's go, Josie. Let's go, Josie. Let's go. Stiff him. Get off of me. Let's go. Josie with the save.
Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Here's the Denver offense now as they
Josie Joe, the hero.
take over here. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
I just hope I didn't celebrate too soon.
And talk over what to do next.
I hope I didn't celebrate too soon.
They run it again with
No,
and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Run it, take as much time as we can.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and
take the penalty.
Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
It's going to give him about a minute. Just take the penalty.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now Jackson. Dobbins with it. And he'll have a 1st down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
He has a win, bro.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get the first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from a distance, give him a lot of credit.
I really couldn't tell you as fast as continue. But let's just see what happens.
Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 7. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews. His tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he goes out right around the 39. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Jackson. And coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Whoever the dime looked that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive.
All right, here we go. All or nothing, huh?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Ah, I still have 2 clock on. God, dog it.
Now Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
What can Bridgewater do in the OT? Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And
why am I stunned?
say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works.
We don't have much
past
time.
the 50. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They wanted to avoid the dreaded fourth down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on third.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to fourth down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on third.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be out of bounds.
Oh, Fant, man. He's my blanket this game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's my security blanket, as he should be. Can I hit him again?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater.
Go, go, go! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my God! Let's freaking go! Noah Fant, what a game, dude!
Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. It's finished, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for the Broncos, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.
What a game.